What's going on tonight, guys? My name is Chris, and I am Jonesing with
Man. And tonight, it's like a mini episode, but we're jonesing on Macallan's 12-year double cast.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
All right. So, Chris, first of all, let me thank you for joining.
I appreciate the invite.
In the Jones and Mann world, this is the thing that we drink the least and know the least about, which is Scotch.
Okay.
But I know that you're a Scotch guy, and I know that, like when I say Scotch guy, I mean like you've been to Scotland, Scotch guy.
Yes, sir. No, I lived in Scotland for a little over a year. Traveled the country. There are 5 regions of Scotland. Scotch tastes a little different. I got to experience that. I'm very blessed to do that, and I know my Scotch.
You know your Scotch, okay. Well, when I have always heard Scotch, it's always been Macallan.
Okay.
Now, I think this bottle, I saw something that said this bottle was like $179.
Like for a fifth?
For a fifth of the Macallan.
Oh, well, that explains the minis. All
Now,
right.
I felt like it was supposed to be $80 or $90. I'll have to look and tell.
Okay.
But we got 2 minis. Actually, I got like 6 minis, okay? And I think they were, I really felt like they were like $10 a bottle. So I probably could have bought a bottle by the time, but I was like, okay, well, at least we'll get enough to try it out. This is the 12-year double cask, and it's aged in seasoned sherry, seasoned American, and European oak. So I imagine that to give us 2 very different flavors. Normally, sherry gives us a little dryness. In a bourbon, it gives us a little dryness, but it also, in return, gives us a little sweetness.
Right.
So we'll see how it turns out. Are you a big Macallan fan?
So this will be, I think, the second Macallan I've tried before. The first one was their basic one. It wasn't a double cask or anything like that.
Oh, we're going all up. Now, we're going small, but we're going up.
So my first reaction, this looks a little lighter than most Highlands that I've had before. I would think this is kind of more of a lowland with how light and bright the bottle is, but you never know.
And I don't know enough about Scotch to know.
So it's always
what
weird.
region this comes from.
It's from the Highlands. So
it's a Highland?
Yeah, it's the Highlands.
Highlands.
It's
okay.
the northern part of Scotland, and
Okay.
it's so weird. They don't have one specification because it covers such a large landmass, and it covers all the little islands in the northern part. So there's not like 1 or 2 specifics like every Highland's going to taste or look this way.
For some reason, I thought this was a Speyside,
Let me see.
but I'm not sure. I'll have to.
Highland.
Boom, single malt. You right on the money.
Yeah.
So this is 43%.
Okay.
And I want to say these were $8. So this is 16. This is a bottle of liquor in 2 minutes.
Okay.
So
All right.
here's what we do. I pour us 2 neat pours. I'm going to open up 1, and that'll be enough for us to probably do the taste.
I agree.
And then, because you'll probably like it, so you'll get to take the other one home. And we'll do a neat pour. We'll smell it. We'll talk about what we like. And oh boy, I just caught a whiff of it right there.
Woo, I hope for a good thing.
I'm going to pull us up 2 glasses on the rocks. And we'll pour us a couple pours on the rocks and let that sit, because I got a feeling we're going to need to let it sit. This is the first time we finished the ball on Jones and Mann.
Oh, wow.
Now we finished,
I feel really privileged now.
we finished many after, but this is the first time we finished one on episode. And then what we'll do is we'll review it on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being push this thing off the table. 5 being I love it. This is a new way to go. And then from there, maybe get a tipsy tale, share anything that you got going on in your social media, and we'll call this thing a wrap.
All right, I'm all for it.
All right, so let's take a whiff and see what we get.
Definitely peaty,
Yeah, it's definitely peaty.
but not overwhelmingly peaty. Like you can notice it's there, but it's not like, oh wow, you know.
It's kind of fruity though. And maybe that's the time it's spent in the sherry barrel.
Okay,
But I like that. I like that aspect of it. Okay.
See if it's got some legs.
Let's see. Really, not a lot.
Not too much actually, which I'm kind of surprised about. Honestly.
Yeah, not really. Maybe it's thin.
Find
Let's see
out.
if it tastes that way. Around here we say clink 'em and drink 'em. Well, yes, it does. There it is. It didn't at first, but
Was that delayed maybe?
Yeah.
Because I didn't see any on mine.
yeah, I see them now. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see them right up there on the high rim of the glass.
Exactly.
All right, so let's
Clink
them
them
and
and
drink
drink
them. Woo. Big
Taste
baby,
that oak.
big baby Jesus. Woo, this is Scotch.
Oh, it's got that burn. This is what I love.
This is real deal Scotch. This is not entry level Scotch. This is.
Yeah, for the Joneses at home, if you've never drank Scotch, don't start off with this.
Don't start with the Macallan. Woo. Honestly, I'll reserve it.
It's quite potent. I finished my gulp about 10 seconds ago, but I still feel like it's in my mouth. That's when you know it's really potent.
Yeah. Let's put it on the rocks. Let's ice this baby up. Ice baby. Now it tones down a little bit on the rocks.
Yeah, I can't smell it nearly as much.
It's bigger glass, and plus you got that big ice ball in the way.
The ice mitigates the smell. Yeah,
but I still get a little bit of sweetness in there.
Yeah, it's the cherry that you were talking about. I agree with that. All right,
let's clink
them and
drink
drink them. Definitely diluted. You don't have that burn nearly as much after, but I still taste the peatiness, the oakiness.
Okay.
Still there. Maybe my palate, it's a little different though. I don't taste as much fruit as you might.
No, yeah, I don't. I taste more fruit on the meat.
Okay.
I don't taste it. I smell it a little bit here, but it's all wood. It's woodsy. It's oaky. A little that smoky feel. Not on the rocks. It's less peaty.
Yes, I can agree with that as well.
But see, like
it was less abrasive.
It's dry.
I felt with the neat, like, if you're not quite experienced drinking the Scotch, it kind of takes you back, might steer you away from it. But with the ice, it's a casual drink.
Okay. So, in your realm of Scotch, let's rate this thing.
Okay.
What do you think she falls on a scale of 1 to 5?
Now, is this comprehensively, or am I trying to do neat and ice?
You can do them separately. If that makes you feel good. Do you feel a big disparity between the neat and the on the rocks?
Well, personally, because I'm I guess a little bit more seasoned drinking it, I never drink Scotch on the ice. I feel like it takes away from it, the flavors.
So neat is where you would go.
Neat is where I would go. If I'm talking neat, I would probably say 3.5.
Okay.
I feel like some of the peatiness, the oakiness could be overbearing. Kind of takes away from the flavor just with that burn afterwards.
Okay.
But definitely a Highland Scotch. And then with the ice, I don't taste it as much, I think. I think it, like I was saying a few seconds ago, takes away from the taste. I'd probably give it a 3 out of 5.
Okay. So I like the nose. It really smells good. I probably like it more on the rocks because all the stuff that it gets rid of for me, you're missing. You want that stuff.
Yeah, I want that.
If I say it's $80 for the bottle, if I say it's $179 for the bottle, that's a huge difference. So I'm gonna hope it's not $179. So I'm gonna say, and I'll get the price. I'll look it up exactly.
Do some research later.
But let's say it's $100.
Okay.
At $100 for me, this is it's a decent Scotch, but I would have to give it a 3 at best.
Okay.
Because it doesn't make me want to pay $100.
That's fair.
I've had the Abalura Abunda, which was a Scotch that it's 114, 120 somewhere in that neighborhood. But I actually enjoyed that a little bit more than this. So just saying that, at $100, I just don't. It doesn't. Which it's gonna take a lot for a Scotch to impress me that way. If this was $50, I'd be like, oh, I might could drink this. This Macallan 12 here.
Yeah, you get your money worth.
Yeah.
Personally, of all the Scotch that I've tried, I don't know if you've had the opportunity to try it yet. The brand's called Talisker.
Okay.
For those at home, it's distilled on the Isle of Skye, which is the northwestern part of Scotland. Similar to what we're trying tonight, it is a Highland Scotch. It's a Highland whiskey. But I don't know. In America, you could probably buy a fifth for $45, maybe 50 at the most.
Yeah.
However, the stuff that you didn't like when it was neat that I appreciated would be in Talisker, but it wouldn't kick your butt.
Right. Okay.
It wouldn't have you, I need a chaser afterwards. So that kind of puts it in perspective for me.
Okay. Well, I might read. This has made me say that, either I've evolved my taste buds to where Scotch doesn't throw me off so much. It's just that on my list of things that I'm going to reach for to drink, Scotch, I still don't have one that jumps to the beginning. That's going to make me like, this is my rum right here.
Right.
Now, when we finish this, I'm going to wash all this out with some rum. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's not bad.
It's good.
At $180, nah.
Give me the rum, right?
At $50, yeah, I could get behind it. So, any social media, Chris, that you want to share?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Facebook. You can look me up, Chris Beckman. That's pretty much all my social media. I don't really do Instagram or Twitter or anything like that.
Okay. And anything that you got going on, anything you want to share with my Joneses out there?
Just for the side, I really like reading. I really like writing, so I've begun writing my own novel about a little over a year ago. Just whenever I find time on the weekend or after work, kind of challenges me just do something new. So I'm working on that, working on the first draft, so hopefully in the future I can be published.
So do you pour you a Scotch and you start writing? Does that help? Because with me, drinking helps all of my creativity.
It helps not, how do I say, have my own mental blocks. Say. Either Scotch or wine, a couple of glasses of wine, and I'm just really confident. I was like, yeah, that's a great sentence. That's a great word.
And then you go back and read it and be like, oh, where was I?
Yeah.
This drink was really good today.
You never edit when you're drinking. You edit the morning after.
Okay. Sounds good. So I think that I always ask my Joneses, do they have a tipsy tale that they want to share with the group?
So many to choose from. Most recently, like I said previously in this episode, I was living in Scotland. I was studying abroad. I was having a lot of fun. I met two really good friends. I won't mention their names or anything, but we took a train about an hour and a half from Scotland into northern England. Mm-hmm. And we saw a football game, English Premier League, America is called soccer.
Okay.
But on the train, the whole time, we were just drinking we were trying different beers, we were trying different scotches. End up in a karaoke bar, probably like 5 in the afternoon, and it felt like a proper night out.
A proper night out.
And we were karaokeing Gimme Shelter by the Rolling Stones.
Okay. I was going to ask you, what's your karaoke song? Everybody normally has a go-to.
So typically for me, it's Don't Stop Believing by Journey. However...
Brother, you're my brother from another mother. That's it.
In this particular instance, we were in England. My two friends were English. Been drinking all day, to be completely frank. It was magical. One of the best days over there.
By the way, that was not Don't Stop Believing, but that's all I'm saying. Anyway, so cool. What's your Jones down below comment? What's your karaoke song? I think that's a good topic to talk about. But as always, I appreciate you sharing. I'm going to leave you with a double Cask 12 because
Lord.
I'm probably not going to drink this anymore.
I got you. You got you.
Okay, good. Be sure to subscribe, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Click the bell so you find out all the fantastic stuff we got going on. Don't forget, Prestige Decanters. Use promo code JNM if you're interested in picking up one. My little rum barrel right here, it's full now, but watch the episodes because it'll go down and up and down and up and down and up. So we'll see you next time. Clink 'em and drink 'em.
Clink 'em and drink 'em. Drink responsibly, Jonesers.
That's right.